Hello everyone, welcome to this 27th video on Excel. In this video, we'll explore yet another powerful function pivot by. Using pivot by, we can achieve results quite similar to the one which we can get by creating pivots. And so let's look at the syntax first. So the syntax for pivot by is like this, where we put a column or an array in row fields, a column or an array in column fields. Then again, one array will put in values, and then we'll specify the function, whether it is sum, count, average, or anything else. And then we have field header. So this field header argument will actually give us the name of the columns at the top, and then we have row total depth, row sort order, column total depth, column sort order, filter array, and relative to. We'll explore some of these arguments as well. So you can see on my left side there is a data which we have been using for the last few videos. We have a few dates, year, corresponding to those date we have product, revenue, and then at the end we have a column after 2017, which just checks if the year is on or after 2017, and it gives us a true in that case. So let's look at the first use case here. If you see, we have applied this pivot by function, and the first argument row field is year. So we have used year column in the row fields, and then product column in the column fields. The values are coming from revenue column, and then we have specified the function sum, and then when we have selected this 3, actually it gives us the name of the column. So once we do that, this is what the result is. Here you can see in the rows are on uh, are actually populated by this year column, and then the columns are populated by this product column, and here we have the revenue everywhere, where we are getting the sum of the revenue. Okay, so now for 2009 product A revenue, you see 2009 product A revenue is the sum of these two, which is 58103. So here we are getting the same number. So this is just a simple application where we have not used too many arguments, just the row field, column field, values, function, and the field headers which we want to see. Now let's look at the few other arguments. So if you want to sort the rows, so if you want to sort the rows, we'll have to give this argument a value. So row total depth, here you can get uh, subtotal, etc., which I am not explored in this video, but you can try that out. But yeah, when we mention row sort order, so I mentioned row sort order as 1. So it should be sorted by this, which is the first column, and it should be sorted, when I mention positive, it would be in ascending order. Okay, so your lower values will be first, and then you will have the higher values, so in ascending order. So with this function, actually with this formula, we are getting the same kind of pivot, but these are sorted in order of by year, ascending order of year. Actually there is no difference, because the earlier one was also by default sorted in ascending order. But for similar kind of formula which you see here, I'm just changing 1 to -1. So when we do that, these rows are now actually sorted in descending order. So we have 2025 first, then 2024, and then we have 2007 at the end. Okay, so row sort order, if you put negative value, it will sort in decreasing order. Now the next example, if you see column sort order. So here again, column sort order here is this, after skipping three arguments. So we are not specifying anything for row sort order. Column sort order is 1. It means that just take the first column, okay, and then sort it in uh, ascending order. So A to E. Now it is sorted in order A to E. Okay, ascending order. Now if I do it negative, actually it sorts from in the reverse order. So E is first, and then we have the column A at the end. And another example which we can observe here is that we have created this field uh, after 2017, and this field actually we can use it in this filter array. So this argument we can use, in this argument we can use this field E. Okay, so let's look at the example here. Okay, so here if you see, similar, all these arguments are similar to this, but at the end we have added this filter column as well. So we want to filter our records based on true false value which is present in column E. Now when we use this argument, actually it will just select wherever it is true. So only after the year 2017 onwards it is true. So we have only these values present in this pivot. So I hope you like this video, you found this function useful, this pivot by function. So do use in your day-to-day activities, and you can share your feedback. And if you want to explore a few more arguments around this pivot by function, mention in the comments. I'll put it in another video. So do subscribe my channel, like the video, share it amongst your friends. See you in the next video. Thank you.